the day you're able to comprehend this fact about life, that the body that we have is just a vessel and we literally have the ownership over this vessel, your whole concept about body positivity, about dealing with insecurities, about the concept of confidence will change. For a very long time, I have been super insecure about my facial features. Naturally, I have a chubby face. So, yeah, I'm working towards a healthier body, a healthier lifestyle. But just when I consume something unhealthy, I literally get puffed up. There are certain days when I wake up, I look like super puffy, and I literally have a workout routine. I eat healthy, and there's so many things I used to do. But still, this was an insecurity which had been over my head since such a long time, and I think it was a hindrance between me and my confidence, between me and my growth. So once I came across this perception, this mindset that the body that we have is just a vessel, and we have literally the ownership to mold it the way we want to. And from that day onwards, yeah, I do have those down days when I question like each and every aspect about my life, about my body. I question my worth, but at the same time, when I give time to that thought, I actually able to explain myself that I can change the way I look, I can change the way I feel. See, the most problematic factor about insecurities and low self-esteem is that we people are not ready to work upon it. There is a lot of complaining and a very less amount of work, and that's where we go wrong. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna help you out with the problem of dealing with insecurities and because of that, low confidence. So I have like few points in my mind which I will be discussing one by one. Moving towards the first point, and that is putting in the work. See, you need to understand that if I'm laying down in my bed, I'm not putting in the work. I'm just being a miserable like a piece of cake. I'm just there on my couch, not doing anything about it. How can I ever feel confident? How can I even explain myself that I'm worth it, that I'm more than just my insecurities, when I am just wasting my time, not giving myself enough respect to even go brushing up, take a shower, and just go out, be out there, see what is there out in the world, then obviously I can never be confident in my own skin. I can never feel a sense of respect for my own self. So the first thing is that you have to put in the work. You have to start respecting your own self. You have to respect yourself enough to literally dressing up for your own self. Imagine you're going out to meet a date or maybe some friend of yours who has a special place in your heart. Would you just go out look like wearing those PJs, not taking care of yourself? No, right? So same is in the case of your own self also. Like even when I'm at my place, maybe I am in my comfy PJs, but I literally have this much decency to look presentable, especially on days when I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling my best self. I try doing my skincare. I just put on some like lip oil to feel good about me. So you have to put in the work. You cannot look a certain way because see, I believe that that the body that we have is just a vessel, and it doesn't hold a big meaning in the concept of life. But the world where we are living right now, our body does affect our mindset. It does affect people around us as well. There are concepts like pretty privileges, and I've felt that, I've seen that in my case also. The day when I'm like literally put together, people treat me differently, and the day when I have like I'm not in that mood, I'm not in that energy, I'm just like walking out here and there, I don't get the same amount of attention. And it's not even about attention, it's just about energy, it's just about vibration, right? So you need to understand that you have to respect yourself enough to look presentable. Right now, the way I am dressing, the way I appear, the way I make videos, some people may won't like it. Maybe they will think that I'm not that aesthetic. Maybe I don't dress the more classier way. But it is something that has to do with them and not with me. You have to understand that the main goal is to put in the work and then see where life takes you. Right now, you're just procrastinating. You're even procrastinating your own self, your own being, and how sad that is. So even if I talk about my own self, I like right now, I just like blow dried my hair, like not properly, but like just drying my hair was wet. And then my sister said to me that, Ritika, have you been using like hair serum? And then I said to myself, like, this is something I've been meaning to purchase because my hair quality is literally damaging. And I said, like, I didn't get the time. And then she said to me, like, you don't have time for your own self, for like your own hair. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So I think it is really important that from time to time we literally sit down and understand, like, what are the things that needs to be worked upon. Think of your own self as an investment, as an opportunity, and that's the only way you will feel good about your own self. Imagine you purchased a plot. There are two of these people who purchased this, like, mud houses, right? One person, he decides to literally deconstruct the old building because it was not good enough, and then he reconstructed it, invested so much time, energy, resource, and created like a beautiful bungalow. It might have took few days, few months, few weeks, few years, but the end product. And then the other person, he just thought of it like, what, I have the ownership of this thing and I can let it be, and when the time is required I can work upon it. And like after 3 years, one is literally having a bungalow and the other person is still having the same mud house. So same is in the case of your own self as well. If you don't value the vessel that you have, if you don't take ownership of your own body, no one will take you seriously. Moving towards the second point, and that is to not take other people's comments, compliments, and all those things like seriously. Each and every person in this world have their preferences. Some people like chubbier girls, some people like skinny girls, some people like to wear like skinny jeans, some like bootcut jeans. Like in each and every aspect of life there are different preferences. See, you need to understand that a person might have an opinion about you, they might have a perception about you, but that's not your reality. A person walking across the street might think that, what, maybe I'm crazy, I'm making this video, or maybe I'm talking to a phone. But for my viewers, the content that I post is so meaningful. I get like such cute and like lovely comments which makes me feel so nice. So it's just about perception. For one person, I'm this crazy person who's talking to the phone, and for the other person, I am a person who makes like such a worthy content. So it's all about perception. There was a time I remember, like, I had put so much effort into my makeup. At that time I was learning how to apply this foundation and all those stuff, concealer and all those things. Those things like were really new to me. So I was looking my best self according to me, and then I entered my college, and then there's this girl who said, like, what, there's this patchiness across your face. She said that, and obviously my energy went down and the disappointment was visible on my face. And then the other girl said that, what, but you're looking like, overall you're looking so pretty, you're looking so cute today. It's looking that you have actually put in the work, you have put in the effort. So at that time, like, I wasn't able to comprehend, like, what, I felt that maybe that girl is saying because she don't want me to be sad, or maybe that was the reason. But then I have to understand that if people have the key to my emotions, how can I ever be happy? For one person, I'm looking like the cute and pretty girl, and for the very next girl, my pimple is visible, or there's patchiness across my face. So obviously you cannot take people and their comments so personally. For a very long time, I had created this prison for my own self. I used to take like each comment so personally. I used to get so touched, like, why did that person ignore me, or why didn't they include me? And now I just be like, okay, if they don't want to include me, I will still do that thing because that's what I want to do. Or maybe I will not do that thing. But the main focus right now is on me, because I understand that no one owes anything to me and I don't owe anything to anyone. We all are living our individual life, and we need to understand that the life that we are living should be ours and only ours. So right now, some people may think that, why is this girl carrying this golden color mic? But for me, this is like such a cute accessory. It's like matching my earrings, which are not even visible, I feel. Yeah. So I love golden color. So here it is. So yeah, jokes apart, I'm just trying to say that, what, you don't have to fit in, you don't have to get that approval, you don't have to get that validation. Obviously we want our loved ones to appreciate us, to acknowledge us, to love us, but in the end, you are putting in the work, you are trying your best. There are gonna be days that your opinion and your mindset will be different from others. So you can just choose to let it slide. Or if there is some like loved ones of yours, maybe your best friends or maybe your mother, you can just talk it out to them. Moving towards the next point, and that is, don't run after things, run after purpose. Right now, when I say things, for example, right now you have insecurity about your pimple. See, I'm just giving examples of my own because I feel that's the easiest way for me to connect with you guys, right? So right now I have been having such a hard time to like camouflage like the pimple marks that I have. And this is something which I'm dealing with. And at the same time, I am working so hard to literally get rid of these. I am applying the cream. I went to the dermatologist. I'm doing the work. But it requires time. So till that time, either I can choose to just stay at my home, to just be like, you know what, I'm not going to post video because this is increasing and I'm not ready to confront people. That's the first option. So what will happen in that case? I will lose my opportunity, I will lose my time to connect with you guys, to post something beautiful, to actually work towards my goal and my purpose. Yeah, so that's the opportunity cost, that is the cost that I have to pay. For a matter of fact, I've been that girl who was insecure in her own skin, and that was the reason why so many people have exploited me, so many opportunities I've lost. So I know how much pain it takes. So the option that I have is either me confronting my insecurities, that is just choosing to make this video, no matter how I have like this thing is still affecting me, right? But I just choose to, understand the higher purpose, like why am I making this video? I know for a matter of fact what is the purpose. So sometimes you just need to stick to the purpose. See, when I was in my journey of reducing like my weight, because I was increasing, like my weight was not healthy. Like literally, I remember once my trainer said that, you know what, you have been increasing weight and that's not healthy for you. You're not able to like even work out that well. So when I was reducing weight, I remember like there were days when I was so uncomfortable in my own skin going to the gym, when people are in their best shape doing the workout, because the timing when I used to go, like literally all the fit people used to be there. They used to carry like such high weights, and then it was me who was doing the jumping, who was doing the treadmill. And at that time, I remember like I used to feel so insecure, but then I said to myself, it's either me confronting my insecurities, because if I am at a gym, if I am working out, it means there is something I want to improve. There is something I'm working upon, right? So that is the main purpose, that you shouldn't drift away from the purpose just because of the insecurity that you have. Just doing the right thing is the main goal, not considering the fact that what will people say, or how it makes me look, because in the long run, people like, imagine, like, do you even know a person who is just full of their own self, like they don't have any insecurity, or that they don't see any flaw in them, or they don't have a thing to work upon? There is no such human on this planet who have like no insecurities. It's just that few of us are experienced in camouflaging our flaws and not highlighting our drawbacks. So if you are working upon something, if someone is trying to demean you, just understand that you know what, maybe they don't have that much power, they don't have that much wisdom to deal with their own insecurities, and that's why they're imposing the same perception upon you. But you cannot drift away from your own purpose, you cannot drift away from your own targets. And moving towards like the next point, and I think that is like the whole gist of the whole video, and that is accepting the fact that you are always gonna be a work in progress. See, we humans don't come with an expiry date. We don't know like when we're gonna have a last day, a last minute, or last second, right? So if there was an expiry date, we could have planned like, by this time I would do this, by this time I can do this. I think this thing we still do as humans, but there are like so many external factors. Right now, maybe you have planned like a full workout routine for your own self, but then a notice come from your college that you have to put in extra hours to study, or maybe you are working and then you get a great opportunity, so you have to move countries or move cities, so you're not able to match that, and that's why you get drifted away from the particular target that you had in mind. But you have to understand that just because of those insecurities, you cannot miss out on bigger picture. If right now I know that there is a big opportunity out there, but I'm not confident about like speaking my mind or speaking my thoughts, then it's certain that I'm gonna miss that opportunity. it is just to continue moving forward. It's just to accept the opportunities no matter how much you fear. Like, I remember the first time when I participated in some like inter college, or I remember it was some inter school competition. It I had like like I had like such big stage fear. I said to myself, like, what if I fumble? Because at that time I used to fumble a lot. And for a matter of fact, whenever I am nervous, or when I'm not in my like I'm not prepared, or when I don't feel the energy around me, like I get that negative energy that people don't want me there, I still fumble. So yeah, for a very long time I had this problem of communicating my thoughts, and now I understand, like I had this insecurity in me. I'd put this narrative in my mind that I'm not a good communicator. So that was a narrative that I've put in my own mind. So sometimes the insecurities that you have, it's just in your mind. There are like few like dresses or few like outfits which I like never ever wear, because I feel like it highlights like like my particular body parts which I don't find it appealing. And I think I remember like the other day I found this really amazing dress and I showed it to my sister, and my sister said like, oh my god, this dress is made for you. But because of that narrative I had in mind that like my arms look broader when I wear a certain kind of dress, I said like, I'm not gonna get it. And then my sister told like, why are you doing it? Like, it complements your skin, it is looking so good on you, like why are you doing that? And then I just said to myself, like, oh, why am I doing this to me? Why am I being so pathetic to my own self? I had put this narrative in my mind. Maybe, I don't know, subconsciously, maybe some person might have commented, or maybe it's something which just came in my mind. I don't even remember, like, from when I've started to have this opinion. So sometimes we just need to like look inward. So sometimes all that is required is introspection, and that is looking into your own self and realizing that sometimes we have just created that illusion in our mind, that we are just accepting that narrative that we have put in our mind, maybe because of the environment we were raised in, or maybe like there could be like hundred or millions of factors. So we don't have to get into like how and when and why, and just accept that, you know what, if this is something which is coming between me and my growth, I have to let it go. I seriously hope that this video was helpful, because I know how much it feels, how much it pains to literally experience insecurity and to not feel good about your own self. This video helped you in any way, I would love to know your opinion. And if you think I can work upon my videos in any way, or if you want to talk, or if you want me to talk about a certain topic, just let me know. I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye guys.